My watch has 8 gigabytes capacity, but for some reason it doesn't. Now it only has 4.7. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Tech. We're going to talk about iPhones and Apple Watches today because I've not been able to get my Series 3 to WatchOS 7, so I want to show you why. I'm just going to go into the Apple Watch app, and it shows that I have a software update available, so I click on it. It's getting it all ready. It shows that it's going to put me up to 7.0.3. I'm on version 6.2.6 right now. I hit download and install, but then now it cannot install the update because it needs to have at least 3.1 gigabytes of free space on the watch. And so I hit close and I'm thinking, well, why don't I have that much space? My watch has 8 gigabytes capacity, but for some reason it doesn't. Now it only has 4.7 and capacity free is 2.2. I've already gone through and tried to remove as many apps as I could. So I scrolled down the list. Here's all of the apps that I've removed trying to free up space, but that's not the problem. These are very small apps. The problem is that my Apple Watch doesn't know that it's 8 gigabytes anymore, so something has happened to the file system over various updates because the actual capacity here should be 8 instead of 4.7. And if you run into this situation, which apparently that's a thing, on the watches that have smaller capacities, you could run into that where it's using up capacity without knowing due to log files and corrupt files and things of that nature, so you have to reset it. I was originally going to go into General, Reset, and then reset all apps and settings, but Apple says don't do it that way. So Apple says go back to the main screen, and from your Apple Watch pages, it's a little bit hidden. You hit all watches up at the top, and that gives you your watch here. Then you hit more info, and you hit Unpair Apple Watch. And Unpair Apple Watch will reset my watch, and it should restore the full capacity. So I'm waiting for it to reset my watch. It's going to unpair my Apple Watch. This is the same process we did when you want to upgrade a phone. So I ran into this issue because my watch doesn't have enough storage space to do this upgrade. So I'm resetting, unpairing, which is going to completely wipe the watch, hopefully get back that capacity back. When it restores, it'll restore all my apps when I pair it with my phone. So that's the process. I'm just going to let it go through this reset now, and then we'll try and see if we can get it up to 7.0.3 once this is done. So at this point, the Apple Watch app has reset and is ready to start pairing, but my watch itself is in the middle of the rebooting phase, so we'll let that happen, and then it'll be ready to pair in a minute. Apple Watch is now booting up. And once it completes that ring, then we'll be able to start the pairing and see if it updates to 7.0.3. It might actually be updating to 7.0.3 right now. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to wait and see to see what version it actually restores to. The watch has booted, and now we're going to go through the start pairing process. Set up for myself. It will want me to scan the watch face. All right, and now we're ready to restore from a backup. And it's going to restore it from 6.2.6, which we will try, but I may have to restore it to 6.2.6 and then actually upgrade it to 7.0.3, because I'm not going to reset it up as a new watch. I might lose all of my health data, my exercise data, all that stuff. If it's like any other kind of Apple thing, it should force me to update to the latest version when I restore, but we'll see what happens here. Anytime you do any kind of a reset or pairing and unpairing of your watch, you do have to choose this stuff out again. I'm not going to do route tracking. I'm not going to share analytics and shared settings. We're going to create a passcode. It's asking me now if I want to keep the watch up to date with updates. Yes, I do. I normally want that. Yes, I want Apple Pay. Now it's going to reset and sync my watch. Okay, it tells me my watch is ready. Press Digital Crown to start. I'm quite curious if I got the upgrade in that one step or not. It looks a little bit slow on a Series 3. Did you see how janky that was? All right, let's quickly go into setup and see what version I'm on. Ooh, things are kind of slow. This looks a little different. General. About. What version am I? Capacity still at 4.7 gig, available 4.1 gig. That's a difference. So yeah, we got our, that's really weird. So it did not upgrade. I'm still at version 6.2.6. Capacity is still limited to 4.7, but suddenly I got 2 gigs of space back. Quickly now, I need to immediately start my upgrade to 703 before this starts loading on apps and chewing up that space. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is a little bit of a cumbersome process, Apple. Holy cow. I know that, I mean, they don't expect it to just have space disappear, but still. Welcome to Apple Watch. So immediately now I'm just going to go into General, Software Update, and I'm going to try and apply the update to 7.0.3. Oh, now it says downloading the watch. I'm just waiting on my slow internet, so it's in progress. 1 hour download remaining. I just have to wait for this, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how Watch Series 3 runs on WatchOS 7. Nice thing is that it's running a little bit quicker than estimated. The time is rapidly declining, so we'll get there. Yeah, we're waiting. This whole process has been, I feel like we're approaching an hour from when we started. Yeah, it was. It's been an hour, and we're only halfway there. It's getting later and later. It's now preparing. It's been another 30 minutes. That's my slow internet speed though. Now it's preparing to install, and hopefully we'll get this updated to 7. And I've been waiting for it to prepare for over an hour, and I'm not sure why. So I just put the watch on the charger because it's been an hour since I've been waiting on this thing. So anyway, gonna wait. We're waiting, preparing, gonna see what happens. Just trying to get up to WatchOS 7. This is taking forever. Don't wait around for this. This is ridiculous. Update. It's now been another hour, 8:45 p.m. We are installing. On the watch itself, shows me nothing out of the ordinary. It's just in its normal charging state. So we'll let it continue. Interesting. It's showing me that it's fully up to date now, but the watch itself did nothing. So let's take it off the charger, see what happens. Wants me to unlock, but it didn't notice that it got updated. So let's go see. Okay, watch update completed. Your watch is now up to date. All right. It's probably a minor enough release on Series 3 that it didn't even tell me anything. So we'll go into Settings, General, just to confirm about one version 703, which they've now moved to the top of the list. And let's just see what happened so they've rearranged that where its version, model, serial number is at the top now. My capacity is still really weird. Like, it's combined, I guess? 5, 6, 7. No, it only adds up to 7 instead of 8 gigs. Anyway, I'm now on 703. As for actual usability features, I'm probably not going to see any other than potentially new watch faces. So yeah, what new watch faces are there? Numeral, activity. Let's hit new, see what there is. Activity analog. I don't know if activity analog is actually new. It's not new. Can share. Oh, I can get the share button, so I can share a watch face now. That's really important. Not. Anyway, there you go. Flick it, remove it. I probably have a slightly new watch face. I'll get any of the new 7 features that are allowed on the Watch 3, but that was how I was able to update it. It took me a long time, guys. Long time. Just trying to get back to my normal watch face now. I got to cycle through them all. Alrighty guys, so that was getting an old Apple Watch Series 3 up to WatchOS 7. That took a long time, like 3 hours. So I started at 5, it's now 9. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new on here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.